Hello, my lovelies. Good morning. It is Monday. Let's get your week ahead readings. All right, we're going to start with our fire signs, Aries, Sag, and Leo. Show me what's going on for them this week, this first week in November. What do they need to see? What do they need to hear? What do they need to know? Show me Aries, Sag, and Leo. Ooh. Okay. So there could be some news coming in quickly. I feel like there's some sort of communication either between you and another air sign or potentially from you to someone else. I get the sense that you're going to have to kind of gather your courage and approach bravely, that you're going to have to make some sort of, they're giving me the word declaration. Are you expressing your feelings to somebody? Is it toxic? Is this a healthy situation, or is it something you need to release? The devil energy is something that I feel like we're trying to overcome, and maybe you need to be brave to overcome things like addiction, codependency, things that leave you feeling stuck, trapped, or bound. Could be a job. You might be really struggling financially. This could also be an indication that you need to keep going. Things will improve, but you think time is running out, or that you want to throw in the towel prematurely. So I do think that you need to put in the hard work somewhere and be brave and overcome your challenges. Can you see this situation differently? Can you shift your perspective? Can you see the silver lining in a bad or negative situation? I do think that there is a period of recovery coming in for you if you can shift your perspective. There's balance coming in a love situation. This is the foundation. You want to build it from a place of love and trust and reciprocal energy. I feel like this is a celebration. You might be thinking about getting married. Maybe you are wanting to actually go forward and propose to somebody, but there's definitely this need of finding your courage, finding your bravery. I feel like you have a lot of passion for whoever this person is. And for some of you, I think you already know. I feel like you've had your eye on them for some time, but I do feel like Spirit's prompting you to go forward because I feel like there's this sense of urgency that something is changing or it needs to change in order for you to get to this. Yep. The Lovers. So I definitely think you have some type of commitment on the brain, and I feel like you want this person to choose you. I also get the sense there could be maybe potentially competition. So that might be the sense of urgency. Is there somebody else? Yeah, there's the sense of urgency. Things are changing quickly in this connection, and I feel like whatever is happening for you, you're going to know what you need to do and when. But I do feel like the wheels are in motion. You could be traveling, maybe you're at a distance from this person, and I feel like Spirit's trying to kind of shove you in the right direction. They also want you to find some balance. Could be financially. Maybe some things have been held up financially. Maybe the money wasn't available to do what you wanted to do. So I feel like those things are changing as well. Yes. New job potential coming in. More streams of income coming in. They're telling me the seeds of change are upon you. That's interesting, Spirit. I also feel like this could be that you might be traveling, moving, or relocating because of potential employment, but it puts you in a much better place. Echoed by the Six of Swords. You're leaving something behind, but I feel like it requires you to be brave in order to get there. You do need to think about the future. You need to kind of figure out which direction you want to go. I feel like it's towards a certain someone and away from certain circumstances that are toxic or chaotic because you desire union with this person. You really are looking for somebody that is your forever person, someone that's on the same page as you. Could be a water sign potentially, but we have everybody out here. I feel like there is an indication that you need to be bold. You need to be brave. You need to find your courage. You need to go towards something good for you and away from things that are not. You might see this person as a star or a bright light in your life. I feel like the star is also an indication that one or the other of you could be potentially in the spotlight for some reason, maybe even potentially famous to some regard. But I feel like this is telling you that a wish fulfillment is coming in. Are you ready for that? Is it something that you've manifested? The obstacle this week could be on future planning. Fire signs don't typically like to plan. They just kind of like to go ahead and do. So there's something that you need to think about, I feel like, before you jump in head first. I do feel like this is potentially marriage and commitment. You're closing out old cycles. That could also be another holdup for you this week. So I feel like you are really trying to complete something in order to actually transform and go forward. One more card. There's definitely more money coming. I get the sense that there could be some teamwork or collaboration going on. New job potential is here. It could be a wish fulfillment. It's like the person that you desire plus the job that you desire, or how you make your money, is something that I feel like is a new opportunity. And this would be seen as a lot of abundance coming in from the divine. Interesting week, fire signs. Let's see what's going on for water signs. All right, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. What do we need to see? Ooh, you're working on healing and from something that was potentially really painful. Grief, loss, mourning, heartbreak, deception, being stabbed in the back, all of these things that need to kind of be worked through. What's interesting is you're getting creative about how you do this. So I feel like there's some sort of spark of creativity, bright ideas, creativity, really some truth or clarity also coming to light. Maybe you find out about something that was shocking or deceptive in nature. Maybe there's something heartbreaking that comes to light, but you're going to adapt, change, and heal. So whatever it is, you're going to overcome it. The Magician tells us that you have all the tools at your disposal. I have to cough, hang on. Sorry, I made a pot of green chili and the peppers were really hot and the stuff is in the air, and so it's choking me right now. All right, so you are creating the life that you want. I feel like there's an important opportunity for you to really manifest something new, and I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you to get creative on how you do that. You're also closing out old chapters so you can begin this new step in your life. You might be traveling, you might be moving, relocating, but some things are definitely starting to change for you. So what are those things that are starting to change? Ooh, you might be moving. Again, travel is also indicated, the Six of Swords. I feel like you're tying up loose ends so that you can, like, maybe you want to travel for fun. Maybe you want to move and get out of where you currently live. Maybe you're getting out of conflict and chaos, heartbreak and pain, and you're going towards something that's so much more peaceful, and you're finding your happiness. The Sun tells us that this is our fresh start and our new beginning. We have the Ace of Swords with the Sun. Get creative. I feel like get creative is the theme for you this week. Get creative and go towards your happiness. Manifest what you want and pull those things out of the ethers into your 3D reality. Stop overthinking it and really create it. I feel like you need to let go of any sort of negative or pessimistic thinking, and you need to think on the bright side. Believe that the best opportunities, the best possibilities, the best outcome is what will happen, and watch doors just open up for you. I've seen it happen. A wish fulfillment, the sun, the star, the world. Come on now. You guys are going through some changes to get you to the really good stuff in life this week. It is going to take some time. Slow and steady wins the race, but you will get there with hard work. There's your happiness. This could be your forever person. 10 of Cups, the Sun, those are definitely indications that this would be marriage and commitment with a good person for you. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or the Sun is Leo energy. There's some confusion on what to do, though. There could have also been some arguments. Maybe you're overthinking that. Manifest your way out of it. We're in Scorpio season, the Death card. This is a transformative season. Literally, the seasons are changing. I feel like this is also telling us that internally we're going through a lot of changes. So in the spring, I feel like we emerge completely transformed and brand new. So I feel like there's definitely some changes that are happening. However, there's always a however or a but. However, I do feel like this is telling us that we need to think about the future and what path we want to take. Which way do you want to go? Which way? Which way are you going? Are you going this way for that stuff to happen? Are you going that way for that stuff to happen? You can't just keep going forward. You've got to decide. For some of you, it's a decision about love and relationships, marriage, commitment. Do you want this person? Do you not want this person? For some of you, it's about work, priorities, and practical matters. And for others of you, you're closing old chapters, the world, the death, the star card, and the 10 of Swords, all talking about how we need to sever ties, let go of things that have put us in survival mode, and go forward in a new direction. For some of you, that is towards a new love, marriage, and commitment. So, interesting week ahead. I feel like there's a lot of transformations happening for you water signs especially, and I feel like you might be moving, traveling, relocating, getting out of conflict and chaos, and you might just manifest your way right out of it. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do we have going on for you guys this week? Show me what the air signs need to see. Ooh, you start with a wish fulfillment. Interesting. What are you putting out there in the ethers that Spirit's responding to? I do feel like you've forgotten about this or you've given up on it. And once you do that, once you release your expectations, Spirit's like, here you go. Here's what you've been asking for. Your guard is super high and you don't want something to change. I feel like you are kind of used to, fighting in battles, and that's something that also needs to change. Have you forgotten how to have fun? You might need to remember how to just be a carefree, spirited person again and actually enjoy life because you have a victory coming. There's some sort of spotlight that's on you this week. You could have some public recognition, could be in your job, could be a goal of yours that maybe is finally reached, but people are starting to take notice of what you bring to the table. Financially, that starts to pay off for you as well. Could be things like lottery wins. The Wheel of Fortune is unexpected money, but it's destined. It's owed to you karmically by Spirit. I feel like you're overcoming some sort of toxic cycle. I feel like you're learning to open up your heart again after it's been really hurt. You might be experiencing things like grief, loss, and mourning, and a lot of heartbreak, something that really left its mark. So it's time to focus on healing. There is some sort of news or communication coming in. Could be from a fire sign potentially, and I feel like it comes in really fast. This victory could also be coming in extremely fast. Again, it could be something that you've manifested. Maybe you're manifesting more money, a better job, a new life, healing, whatever it is. I feel like things are starting to change and come in. I feel like you could be traveling as well. Maybe it's for work. Maybe it's to do with this public recognition. And I feel like that might take a lot of strength and courage. Maybe you don't want to be in the limelight. Maybe that's not something that you ever wanted in your life. I feel like you are strong enough to face these challenges and start something fresh. Traveling for work, movement, relocation, moving to greener pastures, things paying off. And you could be going towards commitment with your forever person. That's a heck of a week. All right, so you're about to be able to be charitable with others, having enough money to be able to help those in need without hurting yourself. You are closing chapters in the past, but I feel like you're also kind of facing your fears to move forward. The Six of Cups is a lot of nostalgia. I always tell people that you need to look at the past only to see how far you've come and leave the negativity behind you where it needs to stay. No more overthinking. I feel like you've spent enough time crying over issues or fearful of things, anxiety, doubts, and so that needs to be something that also changes. Get creative. That's your superpower. I feel like air signs especially, you guys govern the mind. So instead of negative overthinking, try overthinking something positive and see what changes for you. You need to find the balance. You might be studying something. There might be a lot of knowledge that you still need to learn, but it's out there if you want to actually do it. So bright ideas are coming, some sort of creativity, and I feel like it has to do with love and potentially your forever person. There is a new opportunity coming in for love, and I feel like it's very emotionally fulfilling. Are you in touch with those emotions, or are they on the back burner? The Empress definitely tells us that we have met our match. She is about creation. Get creative, creation. There could be pregnancy announcements coming in. I also feel like this is the softer side, getting in touch with those emotions, and this person might help you to do that. Just make sure that you aren't dealing with toxicity. We want to close those chapters. Addictions, codependency, things that leave you feeling stuck, trapped, or bound, or huge temptations. We need to say no, and Spirit wants you to take that leap of faith because that's what leads to your victory. So step out of your comfort zone this week, get creative. You might just be meeting your forever person. And our earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, what do they need to see for the week ahead? Ooh, there could be somebody coming in that has a crush on you or you have a crush on them. I feel like this person is somebody that is very playful, fun, romantic, but they're shy, so take it easy on their feelings. It's going to take teamwork to make the dream work, so you need to collaborate well with others. Let go of clashing egos, rivalry, and arguments. I feel like this is also telling you to go towards your peace. These changes might happen quickly this week. You might be traveling, moving, relocating, taking a trip somewhere, purchasing a vehicle, but things need to kind of get back on track and go forward. I do feel like somebody doesn't want the status quo to change. They like the way things are. They don't see a reason to change it. However, there's been a huge wall that's been built around your heart, and so that may need to kind of crumble and go away slowly to let the right people in. You have a lot of young page energy in the reading, so I feel like this could be children, this could be young adults that are experiencing these things, and I also see the page of coins as somebody that needs to start planning or setting some goals in order to manifest what it is that they want. Remember to stay positive until you see it come into fruition. There is love on the brain. I feel like somebody's old-fashioned, romantic, and chivalrous, and they want to come forward bringing some sort of meaningful gift. But this person wears their heart on their sleeve. They're also seen as the knight in shining armor. The past could rear its ugly head. You might be feeling very nostalgic at this time. You could bump into old friends, or some memories could be resurfacing. If those memories bring anxiety and a lot of overthinking and making you feel trapped, shift your perspective and see it differently. There's new opportunities for money coming in, wealth and business. Could be a new business opportunity, a new job. You may have to work well with others. This might have also been a goal of yours. The Hierophant tells us that we are growing spiritually and energetically. This is a card of tradition, so maybe you're practicing some sort of holiday tradition. This could also be that you're thinking about marriage and commitment in the future. Maybe you're wanting to propose to the right person, and that creates a lot of change. The Tower tells us that these changes need to happen to get us where we want to be. So we're transforming out of the past and we're going forward in a new direction. So instead of fearing the change, embrace the change, go with the flow. I feel like when you do, it leads to commitment with your forever person. This person could be a healer, very grounded. They might also be another earth sign or potentially a water sign, but a decision has to be reached. Which direction do you desire to go? I feel like you might be traveling for this. You might also need to make a decision about maybe living someplace else. And the Sun tells us that the happiness we desire is within reach. The Sun is Leo energy, but it's the happiest card in tarot. It's a fresh start, a new beginning, and the potential for a fresh start that could lead to marriage and commitment. We do have the Hierophant. We also have the Two of Cups. We also have the Sun card. So I do feel like you are getting ready to make things official with a certain somebody. Expect some big changes to take place quickly. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.